Hello and welcome back to Nerd Doc. This video is a spoiler-free review of Raising Dion Season 2. We'll be talking about Season 1 and anything shown in the trailer for Season 2, but we won't spoil anything beyond that. You can find the rest of our Raising Dion Season 2 coverage linked below if you're interested in the ending, the post-credits scene, a potential Season 3, and more. For those unfamiliar with Raising Dion, it's a superhero show with a twist. In the first season, Dion was 8 years old, and the story was about his mother raising a superpowered child. 2 years have passed since then, and the second season sees everything kicked up a notch while that basic premise still remains. Raising Dion tries to walk the line between a superhero show that's accessible for kids, but appealing enough for adults to be entertained as well. Season 1 struggled with this concept, and while Season 2 starts off significantly better than the first season, it ultimately falls into the same issue of being a little too juvenile for adult audiences, but including adult themes that children may not understand or relate to. With a 2-year time skip, Dion is now getting better at using his powers. Biona, the science and tech company that featured heavily in the first season, returns and plays an even bigger role in Season 2. Very similar to the science fair in the first season, there's a central event that the kids and parents can rally around throughout the season that gives something for Esperanza, Jonathan, and the other non-powered people to do. All of the returning characters kick things up a notch in Season 2, but the new characters are somewhat hit or miss. When the kids are involved, the show is fun and carefree, but when it tries to go into adult themes, that's where it starts to fall apart a bit. For example, Tevin Wakefield, one of the new adults in Season 2, is great when he's around Dion and the other kids, but as soon as it's just him and the other adults, despite his best efforts, the writing falls apart and everything starts to feel forced and unnatural. The general premise of the show is great, and most of the actors do well, but it's the writing and directing that brings the show down a bit. The overarching plot for Season 2 and the situations it puts the characters in are great. Season 2 also seems to have a higher budget compared to the first season, and it shows with most of the effects and action sequences. But what the characters say and how they react at certain points keeps the show from being something great. As an example, some lines that would work better if they were spoken normally or in a slightly sinister manner, the kids are instead instructed to yell them out. Also, anytime there's a romantic interaction between two adults, it feels awkward and juvenile. If this were just a kids show, that would be fine. But there are plenty of adult themes in Raising Dion Season 2 that are specifically meant to appeal to an older crowd, and these situations are given relatively juvenile writing and direction. If you were a fan of the first season of Raising Dion, you will almost certainly enjoy the second season more. If you just thought the first season was okay, the second season is an improvement, but it may not be enough for you. If you haven't seen Raising Dion at all, and you enjoy superhero shows, Raising Dion isn't amazing, but it's entertaining enough if you're okay with a slightly more juvenile approach to superheroes. With better writers and directors working on Raising Dion, it could really turn into something amazing, although the pieces are in place for all other aspects of the show. Some episodes do stand out more than others, showing that director Darren Grant seems to have a better grasp on Raising Dion than Dennis Liu, who created these characters, or any of the other directors used in Season 2. Hopefully Netflix gives Raising Dion a third season so we can see the characters on the show develop even more with better direction. For now, we give Raising Dion Season 2 3 out of 5 superpowers. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with someone who loves superheroes.